with Nancy. My name is Nancy. Happy Friday night. I'm just hearing this music going just a tad so everyone can hear me. Let me know where you're visiting from. Give me some love. Say hello. Let me know if you're watching for the first time. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's see. We are getting everyone on, waving at everyone that's coming on. Happy Friday night. I hope it's been a wonderful week for you. I'm going old school. Does anyone ever play Super Mario Kart? Hello. So what do we think? Are we pro Super Mario Kart? Are we not about Mario Kart? Because I will tell you that I am a pretty big video game nerd when it comes to, I'm a Nintendo purist. I love Nintendo. I love those old school games. I still remember the tweets for Super Mario Brothers 3. Simba's new mom here. Hello, welcome. Let me know if you're visiting for the first time. Let me know how you are doing. Happy Friday night. Like I said, I'm relaxed. I got my braid. I am ready to go. I still have my pandemic hair. Have people gone out and gotten their hair cut and stuff yet? I have not gone and done it. And you can tell like my hair is just longer than probably it's been since I was a teenager. Hello, yes, thank you. People are asking about Domino. My dog had to have a little eye surgery this afternoon, but she is doing better. She has refused her pain medicine so far, so it just goes to show you that even an animal intuitive cannot get their own animals to listen. So that's good. We got Canada visiting. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm missing some messages on Instagram. I've been waiting all week. I'm excited to ask my question. All right, excellent. Third time from Michigan. Love Super Mario. We got Pro Mario. So we got a lot of Pro Mario people in the house. Now, it's not to say I did play PlayStation when it first came out. I had one of those Sega Genesis, one of those mini Sega Genesis. I did. So I'm not, I just, I'm, I, at the end of the day, we have a Switch now. Like I'm a Nintendo purist. But I'm very excited that I can kick my husband's butt at Super Mario 3, and I still remember the cheats. I got a haircut, so we are celebrating haircuts here. My husband is still cutting my hair. You know what? If it's a bonding ritual, someone is saying your skills are exceptional. Well, thank you so much. We got welcome. Happy Canada Day, post Canada Day. I hope you had a wonderful Canada Day. Welcome. I'm just waiting for everyone to get on. Hope Domino heals fast. I hope so too. Like I said, right now she's refusing her pain medicine, which goes to show you that I cannot make her do anything she does not want to do. Happy for the States. Happy 4th of July weekend in Canada. I hope everyone had a wonderful Canada Day today, or excuse me, yesterday. As a happy Canada Day, I actually found my first dog in Quebec yesterday, which was really wonderful. I was very excited about that along the shore a few hours after we talked. So I was very excited about finding my first dog in Quebec. So happy Canada Day to all of those in Canada. Happy 4th of July weekend. Happy weekend all over the world. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Nancy Mello. I am a psychic. I am a medium and I'm an animal communicator. And I hop on every Friday night from Nancy Night, as we call it, and I answer some questions, and I pretty much end when my kids end because I'm single parenting it. I am also a military spouse, and my husband is deployed right now, but we make this work every Friday night. So, my friends, I know we've got some questions on Instagram, so go ahead and start asking your questions. When you were waiting for an answer or me to answer your question, go ahead and make sure, just to help that algorithm, make sure you're giving me lots of love, lots of hearts. That always helps. I would really appreciate it. That always helps my algorithm there. We've got lots of questions asking about the Domino. The Domino on Twitch. Domino is on some pain medicine, and she's got some eye drops. She had her eyelid like ripped, so I knew that there was a tear. I knew she scratched it, and they actually had to like clean her eyeball off, and then they had to like cut part of her eyelid. So I'm so grateful that we went in, and I'm so grateful that I have a vet that kind of trusts what I do, and she knows what I do. And she kind of inconspicuously, I said, well, I think she scratched herself. And so she kind of followed my lead, which I was grateful about. But then she took over and did the unlovely cutting of the eyelid thing, which I guess is going to be okay for her to have like a little part of her eyelid, but whatever. God bless. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I could never be a nurse. God bless to all of you in the medical personnel. On YouTube, Eternal Glow is saying, my new puppy tested positive for Giardia. Oh no. And my dog Bodhi might have it too. Oh, I'm so sorry. She says, and I'm sorry, let me put this so that you all can see it on the screen. So she's asking if it's going to clear up with the natural treatment that she's giving him. Unfortunately, I don't think so. And I'm not a vet. If you haven't noticed, Super Mario, not a vet, psychic, not a vet. I think they're going to need antibiotics. I personally don't know the treatment for Giardia. I think it's a waterborne illness. I used to hear about it in Hawaii, but I think you are going to need some kind of antibiotic. So I would definitely see what they are going to need something more. Not that I'm against natural treatments. I just think in this case, I think what I'm hearing is it's a little too much. It progressed as far as the treatment goes. We've got another YouTube. Hello, a local. We've got a local on the shoreline of Connecticut. I just learned about you. Welcome. Thank you so much for watching from Norwich, Connecticut. One of 197, 163 towns. Something like that. We have a lot of towns for a small state. So welcome for Norwich. Thanks so much for joining me. Over on YouTube, we've got someone joining us, and she's trying to figure out if her neighbor slashed her friend's tire. Wow. I don't think it was your neighbor. At least what I'm hearing, Paula, this is Paula on YouTube, is asking if her neighbor slashed her friend's tire. I don't think it was your neighbor. I feel what I'm hearing is you're looking in the wrong direction. I do feel like it's someone close to you, but I do not feel like it was the neighbor you're thinking of. Sarahi on Facebook is saying, I'm interested in someone from work. Are they interested in me as well? I think they're uncertain about you. Speaking of which, Noah, can you let Domino in? It sounds like Domino is trying to come in right now. I think that they're curious about you, but not interested. Yeah, you can let Domino in. But I don't know if they're interested in you romantically. I think they're curious. I don't think they realize it or know yet if they're interested in you romantic. If that's correct, if that makes sense. I feel like they're curious about you. Forgive the naked boy behind me. Is my new kitten, Ozzy, adjusting well? I think he's still hiding. He's still a little bit scared. He's still a little scared. Thank you. Thank you, naked boy behind me. I think he's a little scared. He's not completely naked, don't worry. He's still a little scared. I see him hiding. I think the best thing you can do is just talk to him softly. He says he's very sensitive to noise. Be careful of the loud noises, especially this weekend, my friends. If you remember anything else from this live, please keep your animals inside this weekend. I know it's a lot of fun to take them over to your friends and show them off, but I'm going to have a lot of appointments next week about lost pets this weekend, so please keep them inside. Make sure your doors are shut. And then we've got another YouTube comment. Do you see me and Deshaun starting a family one day? I think so. I do feel like, I don't know if it's Deshaun, but I see you in the next couple of years starting a family. I need to go catch up on my Instagram family. Right now, if you haven't liked on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, make sure you're liking all my channels. So that means liking me on Facebook at facebook.com/Nancy Mello Psychic Medium. I'm on Twitch at Nancy-Mello.psychic. And if you want to go over to my YouTube and subscribe there, you just want to search for Nancy Mello Psychic Medium while I catch up on Instagram. So we've got Mako Baby saying, what's wrong with Remy and Harlow? They're acting weird. Is it food, or did Remy get stung by a wasp? I don't think they got stung by a wasp. What I'm hearing is it's just hot. It's hot. They're just having a hard time with the heat, and I think the humidity. They're just having a hard time, and I'm seeing that a lot with pets right now. They're kind of acting a little bit more tired, a little bit more sluggish, and just from other clients. And it's really the heat. Is my dog happy in his final resting place? Yes, and something about loving the flowers. Paris is asking, does my daughter's father telling me the truth about wanting us to be in a relationship? I think yes, on the very surface level. I think he means it. I mean, if you want me to get more in depth, I think he can't handle anything very serious. I just don't think he knows how to be serious with anyone. I think he has a hard time committing in general. Nolan is saying, am I going to get the fellowship I recently applied to? I think so. I think you have a good chance. I never like to say 100% with fellowships and scholarships and stuff, but I think you have a good chance. I do. I will keep my fingers crossed for you. Kelsey is saying, I've been seeing someone new. I'm just wondering if it's worth my time to put an effort. I think so. I think he's a decent guy. I mean, I would go slow and steady. I wouldn't, jump in and tell him you love him or anything, but definitely, this is Kelsey on Instagram. She's asking if it's worthwhile to put energy in a relationship. And I think with this person that you're talking about, I think so. Just go slow and steady. But I think on the outside, at least, I don't feel any major problems. It's me, Lori. Hello, Lori. Why is Coco, my cat, not sleeping on her blanket? Something about smells weird. Smells weird, Lori. I hope that helps. Make sure on Instagram, while you're waiting for a question to be answered, make sure you're liking it, helping my algorithm. Same thing on Facebook, which is owned by, or Instagram is owned by Facebook. They love the algorithm with likes and hearts, and they will follow that. So make sure you're sharing, make sure you're giving hearts. That helps the algorithm, my friends. And on if you want to learn more about me while you're waiting for a question to answer, just go to nancymiller.com. That's where you can hear lots about me. We got some cool articles that were out this week. We said Mako is saying lots of love. What's going on with Harlow? And yeah, I already answered Mako. I think it's the heat. Is my dog Estrella happy? Is there anything I can do about her nose problems? What I'm hearing is itchy. Sorry, I'm gonna let the dog in. So Domino wants to be in. I'm hearing nose just itchy. I just hear itchy with Estrella. I think she's happy, but just really itchy and around her sinuses. What I'm hearing is itchy. Higgs Bunch is saying, why is my dog Goob stop going out with my husband and only with me? Something about your husband scaring him, something about the louder noises. He doesn't like when he raises his voice. Something about, and raising his hand, something about raising his hand. Sorry, I had a bunch of hair on me. Something about he's raising his hand, or he's scaring him for some reason. Something about the louder noises. I'm not going to answer any lost pet questions right now, my friends. It's just too much energy. Counselor's asking if the dog's happy and fun. Rest in peace, yes, like the flowers. I answered that. From Hawaii, aloha from Hawaii. Too many chickens in my house. What should we do? What should you do about too many chickens? I love this. It's like when I lived in Hawaii on Oahu and we went to Maui and the airport was shut down because of chickens. Chickens actually shut down the airport for a while when we were in Lahaina. So I love it. I have much aloha to Hawaii. I lived there 5 years. And this is a question you will only get in Hawaii, which is we have too many chickens in my house. What should we do? Let me think about this. I do want to answer you. Thank you for watching from Hawaii. What I'm hearing, and I don't know if this makes sense to you, I feel like they're naturally going to go away. It's all about the feed. And I feel like once they find other food sources, I'm seeing on the back of your lanai, there's other houses behind you. I hate to say encourage other neighbors to feed them, but yeah, you need to they need to find another food source. So it's about helping them find another food source, because I feel like they're kind of flocking you because you're feeding them. So that's a tough one. I feel like something about going behind, finding a food source behind. I hope that helps a little bit, Lena. Phil is asking, do my stepkids like me? They're pretty indifferent. Needed time. My sister's cat pukes every time he eats. Sensitive stomach, and that's for Pete. And does my Lola understand why I had to board her? She just turned 14. Yes, she understands. Just more treats and more pets. And that is for Zoe. And are my diseased grandparents around me? I'm sure they are. I'm just not going to take the energy right now. I've got a lot of questions. But loved ones are always around them. Just call them around you. Can you let us know what our cats Luna and Flora feel about our new puppy Artemis? They hate him. They absolutely hate him, and they say they're scaring him. Okay, we've got a troll up on the screen, but we do. Okay, we've got Star Moon that is going after everyone, trying to get them to get a message. Send me a friend request for your full tarot reading. I want a tarot reading. Why does no one ever message me and be like, you want a tarot reading? Because us psychics, we all give it out, but I'd love a tarot reading, but they just want to target you, which is really sad. Okay, my friends. All right, so away from the person that's trying to take your money, JL says, I'm desperate to travel. Do you see us taking a vacation in Europe anytime soon? Next year, next summer, unfortunately, not for another year. I feel like it has less to do with Europe and more to do with whatever's going on here, JL, and maybe with your job, something with your job and something like that. But definitely next year. And Krishna, thank you. That he's like us, no TV and loud noises. Thank you so much. So Kara is saying, one of my dogs passed away recently. I'm so sorry. Does my remaining dog want a new friend? I don't think he's ready for anyone yet. This is a question that I would want to get to more in depth online, or sorry, during a reading. NancyMello.com is where you book. It's not where because I want your money. It's just because this is not an A or B answer. Like, yes, he wants a friend, and no, he doesn't. I think it's kind of in the middle. And it's so again, nancymel.com if you want a book. Judith is saying, and what's my spirit guide to say about having surgery next week? Not a doctor, as well as not a vet. And that surprises you if you think I am a doctor or a vet. That would be kind of cool, but not any of those things. I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be okay. I do feel like maybe a little bit more painful afterwards than you expect, but you're going to be okay. Just make sure you're on the good drugs. Hello from Arkansas. Welcome to Orchestra. Thank you so much for visiting me. Any idea where I place my dog medical paperwork? Something about manila and a manila folder, tan or yellow manila folder, and on the side. I hear on the side. I hope that helps. So we've got a question from YouTube. Dream big. Will I get the job at Smith's? I'm hearing an absolute yes, you will. Make sure while you're waiting for a question to answer, if you have a Facebook, go ahead and make sure you like me on this is for my Instagram family. Make sure you're liking me. Make sure even if you use your Facebook once every 6 months, make sure you're liking that Facebook page. That helps the algorithm. Again, find me on YouTube, all that good stuff. Tisha's saying, I'm wondering if I'm being considered for promotional work. I don't think so, not right now. I think you definitely have to let them know more so that you're interested. We've got Cheyenne asking about if her dog Bruce is happy with his new food. He wants more crunchy stuff. He wants more of the crunchy stuff on top, and it's like grinded up. He wants more grinded food on top. I hope that helps. Now we've got the kind of the troll. We've got the same questions. Will my son's surgery go well or be more on the serious side? Oh, I usually don't like to talk about kids. I think in the long run, he's going to be okay. I do think he's going to be okay in the long run. I don't want to get too much into any personal details because kids, again, if you want to book even a 15-minute reading, we can get into this more, but I'm really careful about talking about kids on this show. I think long run, though, he'll be okay. We've got someone from Australia. Welcome from Australia. Will I have more kids and when? I think you're at least going to have one more kid, but it's about 2 to 3 years out. I think that's, we've got a lot of questions about kids. Mary is saying, I hope I didn't get the two of you confused. Forgive me. And Mary, I'm uncertain if you're going to have more kids. I'm not seeing it right now, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. So my friends, we've got another troll over on the stream on Facebook. So forgive me for that. Make sure when you ask your questions, be as specific as possible. That helps me give you a specific answer. Make sure on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube that you're following me. Instagram is nancy.mello.psychic.medium. And make sure you have followed me on YouTube at nancy.mello.psychic.medium. PayPal is saying, will Juno ever reach out to you? I don't think so, not off the top of my head. Does the lost pet session have to be with the owner of the lost pet generally, or someone that you can relay that information to? Yes, that's a good question, though. Why is my cat Coco sleeping on the bed or the blanket? Lori, we already talked. I answered you if you didn't hear me already. I think that for whatever reason, the blanket smells. Will I start my new career in insurance adjuster? Something insurance, but something on the side. Something in insurance. I don't know. Forgive me. I don't know like the insurance, like the names, but something in insurance. Yes. I almost feel like you'll be front desk or something. You're going to be learning all of it. So it might start somewhere different before you go into adjusting. Will I buy a house this year and be financially stable? I mean, I think those are two separate questions. I think I don't see you buying a house this year. I do feel like you're going to get more financially stable. I don't think you're going to get to where you want to be by the end of this year. I think it's still going to be tough, but that doesn't mean that good things are coming, that good things aren't coming. It just means that this year, it's just not going as quickly as you'd like. And I get that feeling where you just want it to happen now. I do feel like good things are coming. I just feel like you're getting there. It's just a little bit of a slow process. That's for Onylicious, I believe. Is my dog Lady aware that I'm pregnant? Yes, indeed. Being very protective of you. Gonza says, my plan is to transition the roles at work. Is it a good move for me? I think so. I think you'll be a lot happier. And I feel like there's someone that's kind of been agitating you, someone that's kind of been picking at you a little bit at work, and that person's going to be gone, or you're not going to have involvement with that person. So that's good. I already answered a question about Luna and Artemis, about the puppy Artemis. They hate him. Still, I already answered questions. Your stepkids are indifferent towards you. Hubby is always feeling tired. Do I need to be concerned? It's Mr. Frankie. You definitely go have him get a physical. Get a physical. That's all I'm going to say to that. I mean, concerned. I get a physical. I've been in New York a year for work, and I do not feel welcome. Is it me or is it true? I think it's A and B, right? It's paranoia. So paranoia for my friends over on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. So paranoia is the belief that the universe is working and is on our side. I put this on the graphic for YouTube and everything. So paranoia. So you're saying, is it me that I'm not welcome in New York, or is it New York? I think it's you kind of getting that energy off. Is New York very, very busy for sensitive people? Yes. I have a hard time in New York because I just hear everything kind of That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means for me, it's kind of overwhelming. And I feel like you might be similar. Does it mean it's bad towards you? No, it just means that you have to look at it from a different angle and believe that the universe is working on your side, that the universe is trying to help you. But you have to want it to help you. You have to want to be like, yes, New York, I'm going to try a different restaurant every week. I'm going to try a different cuisine every week. Like, look at the positives, as hard as it is, because I know New York, you've been through the ringer in the last year, and my heart goes out to everyone in New York. But you'll get there. I think you'll get there. It's just a matter of perspective. Is nursing school a good path for you? Yes, it is. That's Norton Crystal. So we've already answered the pregnancy. I recently got Botox certified. Very cool. Please, if you have any, if you want to help me out with some of my lines, I'm all ears for being a test subject. I'm still doing bedside nursing. You're a nurse and you can do Botox. Please sign me up. Where do you live? I know a bunch of people on the stream that want your number. This is Peta She 22. So we all need to get on her list. Do I see you getting into a med spa? I do. I feel like a med spa would be a spa. Yeah, I do. And interestingly enough, I see you, and this is for Pete Ashy 22. I feel like you might be going to a plastic surgeon's office eventually, which would make sense with the Botox. I do feel like eventually you'll work for a plastic surgeon or plastic surgeon-esque, or maybe at a medical spa that offers plastic surgery, if that makes sense. But yes, please let us know where you're located, because I know we're all interested. Kay Pell is saying, will Jonah ever reach out to you? No, unfortunately not. Hello, my friends. Is my daughter father telling me the truth about what I already answered that, my friends? I'm not going to answer the same question again. My sister Nikita saying my sister's husband lost his job. Will he get an opportunity? I'm hearing August. Nikita, I'm hearing August for you. Just Me Rose, again, same questions. If you've already answered once and then I answer it, no mas. Yes, go have him go to the doctor. No, this is a different person. Is hubby okay? Always feeling tired. Same thing. Please go to the doctor. If you're feeling tired, go to the doctor. Usually, will my eldest daughter's fiance, so your future son-in-law, get a job opportunity? I think by the end of this month. It's me, Lori, asking if Coco's ear mez is working. Yes. Okay, my friends. Why does our adult daughter not want to learn how to drive? This is 63 Carletta, because she's depending on you. If you stop giving her rides, she's going to need to want to drive out of necessity. She's dependent on you. She just doesn't want to do it. She just doesn't. She's stubborn. She's similar to other members in family, and she just doesn't want to do it. So you just have to say, okay, I'm done, and I'm not going to help. You can't baby her like that. So when do I see Nikita move to Calgary? 6 months, I'm hearing. My friends, I'm going to catch up on Instagram. Lisa is saying, I'm fostering a cat who we call Boots. Okay, this is a lot of questions, again, that would probably be better off for a reading. What I'm hearing is about 2, but I could be way off. Again, probably better. All these questions probably better off for even a 30-minute pet reading. You can go to nancymello.com, just because when you have all these details, you're going to want to get into more details. And I don't want to just flagrantly throw crap out. So nancymello.com is where you book. I think I have openings Monday. I'm not too sure, but because of the holiday weekend, it might be a little off. Is it a good idea to buy your dad's house? Yes, I think so. I do think so. I think that's what he wants. Hello from Los Angeles, new viewer. If inclined, can you tell me when my divorce will be final? To keep it really short, your ex is an absolute jerk, and he's going to try and do whatever he can to stall it. I feel like, unfortunately, it's not what you want to hear, but I hear by October, November, even December, this guy is stalling. What do you need to do to make it end? ignore him. He is causing drama for the sake of drama because he's an a-hole. So what do? You don't give him energy. Again, if you put energy in what you want it to grow, he is just getting you. So he just keeps giving you crap. So A-Stone, I'm seeing fall, October, November, maybe early winter with December. More October, November, I think. He's just an a-hole. And I'm so sorry that it's stalled. And I'm grateful that you're getting a divorce to get away from him. But I'm sending you so much love. Carmen is saying she's enjoying another session. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me again. She's saying, do you see any changes for you at work? Not this year, at least, Carmen. I do. What I'm hearing for you, though, Carmen, is I want you to think elsewhere. I do want you to start keeping your eyes out for other job opportunities. It's just what I'm hearing. Just keep your eyes out. Don't read anything into it other than I just think you should keep your options open. A-Stone says it's 3 years, so that's better than never. I agree with you. I am on my second marriage, my starter marriage, as I call it. And that starter marriage, by the time my first marriage was over by the divorce, honestly, I think I got engaged to my husband that I've been married with for 13 years now. I think we got engaged a month later. So that tells you how long our divorce was going through. It was a nightmare. My heart goes out to you, A-Stone. If you ever want to chat more, I'm here. I've totally been there. Keep your head up. It's going to be over sooner than later. Why am I hearing laughter from kids before I go to bed? Is it from spirit? I don't feel like it's from spirit. I almost feel like it's from your subconscious. I don't feel like it's a ghost. I just feel like it's almost like you're hearing stuff from guides. It's not bad though. Whatever it is, it's not bad. I just feel like it's more from your subconscious. It's almost like a memory lapse where you have, time is not a straight line, and you have time that's kind of one, and it might be like a time continuum thing where you're hearing things. That's absolutely right. I've been looking and sending out resumes. So that's Carmen. Good. Keep doing it. Push it a little bit harder. While I catch up on Instagram really quick, make sure you check out my website at nancymiller.com. Make sure you're liking and commenting on the feed. That always helps. You can always book your reading and learn more about me at nancymiller.com. Is my daughter telling me the truth about not wanting to be in a relationship with Chrissy? This is Paris on Instagram. No, he wants to be in a relationship with her. Hello, I hired someone who starts in a couple weeks. Is it the right person? It's the right person for now. I don't think they're going to last beyond 6 months. I don't see them lasting beyond the first of the year, though. So unfortunately, that's, I wish it was better news, but that's what I'm seeing. Will I and my ex come back? If not, when will I find love? That's a tough one. I feel like you're going to be dating. I'm hearing 18 months. I hope that's a good number, but 18 months is what I'm hearing. I worry about my oldest daughter. Will her fiance find a job soon? If you didn't already hear me earlier, Fuseli, I think by the end of July. I think that's what I said for you. I'm not sure. I'm losing track of everyone I'm chatting with. Pete, Ashy 22. When should I start dating again, or should I just get a pet? I think you should start dating again when you really feel comfortable enough with yourself. I think you need to spend some more time alone. I'm going to quote RuPaul, as I do almost every week. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else? And I feel like for you, you just need to work on self-love just a little bit more. Blue Rapids, when will my mother-in-law stop annoying me? When she's dead. That's kind of her MO. She's not going to stop annoying you. That's Blue Rapids on Instagram. Not to be snide or cool. It's just that's your mother-in-law's personality. Sending you all love and peace. That's just what I see, and I apologize. Mako saying, does Remy, my pet cat, want me to know anything? He needs to be played with more. And the feather wands, he wants to chase more, Over on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, we've got a bunch of people saying thank you. Jennifer Law is saying she just applied for a big job of her dreams. Yes, I honestly think you'll get it, Jen. I honestly think you'll get it. You can always message me offline, Jen. You can in my personal messenger. But I think you'll get it, and give your love to my brother. Oh my goodness, sorry. Your brother, give my love to your brother, and keep me updated on how he's doing. But I think you'll actually get this job. I think you're ready for it. You definitely need it, my friend. Queen G, will I move to another country? Not in the foreseeable future. I think you need to get your crap worked out here. It's almost like an avoidance to run away. I think work on what you have here because that's hard stuff. Tish is saying, is marriage in your future? A few years off, maybe. Not in like the foreseeable like 12 months, but you never know. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like it's going quickly, like real quick. Over on Twitch, I'm at Nancy-Mellow.psychic. If you haven't already prescribed, as if I'm giving you a drug, subscribe to my social media. I'm over on Instagram I'm over on YouTube at Nancy Mellow Psychic Medium, and I'm on Instagram at Nancy.Mellow.Medium. All right, Blue says, I need a drink now. Thanks for responding. I responded about her mother-in-law. She says she needs a drink now. I never toast with water. My husband is very suspicious about that as a sailor, but I'm giving you my thumbs up. Be safe about drinking, but cheers to having a mother-in-law like that. My daughter doesn't know what to go into for a job. Do you see something? I see a lot of things with her. I just feel like she's one of those people that's into this and this and this and this and this. I see her in like more like retail management. I see her doing something like that, but then I also see her working at a hotel. I see her doing different things, but more as management and bookkeeping and stuff, if that makes sense. So we've got, will we move to Iowa? So if not Iowa, very close. Nebraska, Iowa, something right in there. I do see you moving. If not to Iowa, really around it. Will we finish the oopsie daisy? Sorry about that. Will we finish the construction of our house this year? I'm hearing January. So if not this year, pretty close. Am I giving myself this chronic fatigue? This is M. Pelagio on. Oh, I think you need to get it checked out even more. I don't think you're giving yourself anything. I think that your body is sending you a clear message, and I think you just need to find the right doctors to talk to about it. Again, not a doctor, but I just feel like there is an underlying cause, either autoimmune or otherwise. Not a doctor, it's just what I'm feeling. I think you need to push it with doctors. So we've got over on Instagram. Okay, we've got more spammers on Instagram, which is always nice. You can ask me a question. Just ask me a specific question for a specific answer. We've got people saying, you've got to message me for a free reading. What I'm already doing, but if you want to give a free reading too, that's awesome. Okay. So this person, we've got Magdalene is saying, I've been asked to move to my dad's house and change my daughter's school. Is it a good idea? I don't know if it's a good idea. I feel like it's what you need to do. And sometimes what you need to do and what's a good idea, unfortunately, it's not what's good, but what you need, if that makes sense. I think it may be for a couple of years, 2 to 3 years. It's not going to be as long. It's going to feel like a long time. I'm sorry that you kind of have to disrupt your daughter's school, but I think she'll be okay. I think it's going to be a hard adjustment. And my love goes out to you. So we've got Nikki is saying, will my root canal go okay this week? Yes, I think so. I've actually had one, and it wasn't as scary as I thought. Not that I would want to do another one, but I do feel like it'll be okay. If you can, take something to kind of relax you before, or ask for something to relax you, but I think it'll be okay. Ayanna is saying, is my dog Thomas with me? All our animals that are lost are around us. You just have to ask for them to be around. You light a candle, and you say, I ask you to be around me. Like I have a dog named Koa. Koa, will you please surround me right now? I'd love your guidance. I'd love your presence. And I just light this candle like this. And the candle is just a symbolism, my friends. It's nothing more, nothing less. It just kind of sets our intentions that I want Koa with me, right? So I just say, Koa, please be with me. And I just think of her. I see her face in my mind. I send her love. And then I trust that she's with me. That's really all there is to it. Nikki says she's nervous. I was too. But honestly, you just have to go in there with your head held high, kind of like, okay, I got it. This is #adulting is root canals, right? And you just have to go in. This is a woman that's afraid of getting a root canal this week. Raise both hands. Do both hands up if you've had to get a root canal. Not get me a root canal. If you've had to get a root canal done, go give me that in the comments right now. Let's see how many of us have had to get root canals. This will be an interesting just little thing. because a lot of us have had to get root canals and it sucks. No one ever says they're the best day ever, but you just put your head up and you say it's going to be okay. So we've got a question about clairvoyance. Ray is saying, I want to dive in and open my clair. Is there a mentor coming maybe? I think it's more about just being at peace with yourself and what you feel and trusting that you're okay and that whatever you're feeling is okay. So I think that's really what it is. I think it's more about following your gut and following that intuition than anything else. So on Instagram, Lena is saying, is it possible my dog Lexi is my mother who passed away? So I did a couple TikToks about this. You can actually find me on TikTok at nancy.mello. I've had some great TikToks over there recently. Nancy.mello is on TikTok where you can find me. Go ahead and like me, follow me on there if you aren't already. So I answered this question there, and it was talking about how, from what I have seen, now this doesn't mean it's not possible. I haven't seen, so usually, animals stay as animals, right? And people stay as people. That doesn't mean it's not possible. It just means that I haven't personally seen it, but that's not neither here nor there. Now we've got another person saying, I see vibes. Inbox me for your reading. Why don't you inbox me? Do I not have awesome vibes too? Because that would be cool. But unfortunately, I guess no one ever feels vibes about me and wants to give me a reading. Ray says, I do need to trust. I was born medium sometimes. So you just have to allow. Thankfully, no root canals for me. So it's okay. If you haven't had a root canal, it's not a bad thing. It just means that you haven't crossed that off your adulting bucket list. Will my 34-year-old daughter stay in her current role? I think she's going to stay in it for now. I do see her, again, this is all stuff kind of far off. I do see her in the future moving away and actually doing something. So my friends, okay, I'm saying someone thinks I'm cool. That's awesome. Okay, my friends, my son is about to pass out, and I hope you have a wonderful and safe weekend. Now, before we end, make sure you're liking me on all those platforms. That helps. Please keep your pets in. I love you guys. I love seeing you on Nancy Night. I want to see you and your pets next Friday night. Let's make a pledge that we will keep our animals inside this weekend. We will keep them in another room so they're safe. We aren't going to let them out. Let's make a pledge, unless they have to go to the bathroom, of course, and then we're going to keep an eye on them. We're going to check all fences. I actually have a TikTok that I made yesterday that I'm going to put on Instagram and Facebook tomorrow about just some advice. At the vet today, I was hearing that a bunch of people are calling for anti-anxiety meds. You can always call your vet if you need it. But please, let's be careful of our pets this weekend and be really mindful of their experiences with all the explosions. And of course, up in Canada, I don't know if you guys have fireworks for Canada there. So is there someone is asking if they can watch it recorded. Yes, you can. So on Instagram, you can go to the Instagram live. I believe it's going to be on IGTV. That's where you can catch the recorded. On Facebook, it will be on the stream. So on Facebook, you can actually just go to Facebook on Nancy Mello Psychic Medium, and you can scroll down and it'll be there as well. So you can see it again. If you guys have any other questions, I'm here. As you know, you can book sessions at nancymello.com. And I do have openings next week, but it's getting tight. So if you have been thinking about getting a session in, just book it now for next week. If you have been having some thoughts in your mind, have a very safe weekend. Keep your pets close by. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for joining me tonight by Facebook, Twitch,